Right, folks, back with another For Fox's Sake. That's why you're on Blue Van Man 2.0 for the For Fox's Sake. Yeah. Obviously, we were hit with a lot of injuries again last night, and I said on my last video, are we going to screw it up this year through injuries and fitness? Because I think last year, I was on the Leicester fan TV thing last night, and Steve Walsh on there, and I did ask him the question. I did mention that I thought we bottled it last year. Perhaps that was a bit harsh, but we didn't. We were miles ahead, and we basically, Man United didn't win fourth or third or whatever they got last year. We gave it them. They didn't win it. We just gave it them. But this year it seems a bit different. The fact that we seem to be struggling through injuries and fitness levels. Now, I don't want to bang on about injuries because I've had a go at other clubs when they moan about injuries. And we do just seem to be getting on with it as such. But when you do lose a quality player out of a team like Leicester, it does make a difference. We lost Soyuncu at the beginning. He was out for ages, and Diddy's been in and out. Maddison, I know I've had my I've been critical of Maddison, but he was just hitting his form. Now Barnes is out, and the list just goes on. But we do seem to be just getting on with it. We're not whinging, we're not moaning. But I'm just worrying if that could be an issue of top four. The game started, didn't it, really? And before we knew it, we were fucking 1-0 down. It was slack, awful pass from Chowdhury. I thought he didn't actually have a bad game, to be fair. Apart from his miss and the missed pass that he did at the beginning, I didn't think he was too bad. I thought he tried, he got stuck in and everything that was asked of him. But he's we need Ndidi in the middle of the park. And this is where I won't criticise Brendan Rodgers because I don't think there's anybody better for the job for Leicester. And I really hope that he doesn't go to Barcelona or what the media talk is. But we really should have strengthened a little bit more in the defensive area, and I think we should have strengthened up front. Evans is a class player, but he's getting on. And if he gets a knock, we're struggling to replace him. Big Wes. I'm not criticising Big Wes, but I just honestly can't understand the point with him being on the pay roll at the moment. His pay could have helped get another player. And I think it's just one of those kind of things. I think when all said and done, Brendan's he's still building, and we've got to give him time. Look how long it took Klopp. So I won't start. There's going to be fans saying, "No, let's get rid. Let's move him on," or something. No, just leave it. We won't do any better than Brendan Rodgers. I'll just go through the game as I saw it. I watched it and I was just scratching some notes down. So after the awful pass that basically put Ndidi in the shit, it didn't look very good, did it? There was a penalty on Tielemans. We were attacking and he went down. Now, this is what I can't understand about referees. Tielemans went down. You look at the replay, right? And I think he fouled him. He caught his leg and he tripped him, right? Accidental or what? The referee just gave a goal kick. Now, it's either, in my book, right, it's either a penalty, it's a corner because the defenders won the ball, or Tielemans dived and it should be a fucking booking. So, what is it? And the referee just gives a goal kick. I can't understand that. That means that basically the defenders pushed him or tripped him up, or there's three options there for the referee to do. Corner, penalty, or book Tielemans, or have a word with Tielemans for diving. That's it. Yeah? Chowdhury missed one, didn't he? He had the chance to make amends for his fuck up, and he put it over. I've watched the highlights on Sky News, Sly Sports, And he says that he thinks Iheanacho put him off. I don't. I think he just fucking missed it. I don't think there's no point in saying he put him off. No, he just missed it. He did well to get in that situation, and he fucked it up. Iheanacho had a shot on the 15th minute. There were a great tackle from Soyuncu on Woods in the 16th minute. It was to be fair, it was a pretty good game. It was for a if you weren't following Burnley or Leicester, I thought it weren't a bad game. There was, on the 22nd minute, Leicester attack. Ricardo runs at Burnley. Vardy tried to cross, but it was too close to the keeper. You know, it's like we were looking like we were just lacking that little bit to take a foothold of the game. You know, we beat them down at our place after we went one behind, and I thought we were going to do it again because we did actually look quite good. Iheanacho's goal on the 33rd minute. What a goal. If that don't boost his confidence now, someone up my nose. I don't know what will, because the way he just watched it come overturn, and it reminded me of my day at Selby Saints. No, it didn't at all. He just turned around and hit it. It was a great goal, and you know, really we should have pushed on. And I'm thinking, is this a game where we're lacking in the fitness thing? Woods had a header on the 36th minute. Schmeichel saved to his left. I think it went to the old penalty line, the goal line technology. Fortunately, Schmeichel did his job, weren't he? When all said and done, he gets paid a lot of money to fucking stop them. The other thing is, I noticed that towards the end of the first half, we were doing that silly thing of knocking it around at the back again, and Soyuncu does that, puts his foot on the ball, flicks it round, turns. He's going to get caught out one day with doing that, because he does it all the while. Not knocking him, I'm just saying, I'm observing, and if I was a forward, I'd be trying to fucking shut him down and know what he's going to do. He got caught out in the second half when he's apparently got nudged off the ball. I'm not into this knocking it around at the back at the moment. We're struggling. This is what happened last year. We were knocking it around at the back. We do so much better when we mix up the play, when we sometimes just go long. We've got Vardy. Now he's slowing down. He's not as quick as he is. He's not shutting down as much as he's trying to conserve energy. But, you know, I'd rather say let's go for Vardy for, 60 minutes. Just every now and again, just pump it up. Just confuse the opposition. Just don't play in that same way, knocking it around, knocking forward, knocking it back. And all Burnley do are quite happy. Burnley are quite happy. A team like Burnley to just sit there and let Leicester do that and just keep pushing on, and we get deeper and deeper, and we fucking make mistakes. Chowdhury. We aren't even in the 4th minute. There was one bit where Chowdhury wins the ball in the 40th minute. We attacked with pace, and Tielemans' shot, keeper saved it. That weren't it. It was good. That was all right. All right, but we did a short corner that time, and we tried to mix it up. I just don't understand what our tactics are on set pieces, on corners and stuff, and free kicks. I can't work them out. Last year we were doing everything different. If you watch my For Fox's Sakes in the beginning of them, we were mixing it up. We were trying different things. We were doing short corners, doing short free kicks, and no, we don't do it now. Second half came, and Iheanacho shot from distance. It was going nowhere, but he's trying. He was getting stuck in. He was growing in confidence. Woods headed by Schmeichel saved, and that was one where the ball come across and Woods headed it, and what's his name, Amartre. He got a handful of shirt, and I thought if that had gone to VAR, we'd have been fucked there. You know what I mean? We've got to be whiter than white. I don't know what's saying that. I've said that fucker now, and I didn't mean to. But we've got to be, we've got to be on there. We've got to be sure what we're doing. It's like when we're defending, you've got to have your arms behind your back and all that. It's we've just got to be careful. Right, so anyway, basically as the game went on, Iheanacho and Mendy went off, Wes came on, and I thought we were going to go for the original kind of attacking, and I thought we did quite well because we were getting a bit of a battering at that time. Ricardo had a shot that deflected over. Tielemans and Leicester working hard, but describing what on the 77th minute, it's just all happening at one point. I was trying to write it down and fucking had no clue. Wes was booked. And I think it was an accident because he was watching the ball, he tripped him and then he just grabbed him. I suppose it was a booking because it could have been a, you know, it just stopped the play, didn't it? But there's worse things happened than that. In the 80th minute, Tarawaski, or where his name is, basically, Tavares had come on and he was just doing this backing into, and it's almost as if he was twerking on him. Well, and then he just went down like a sack of shit. And the referee going for it. I'd have said, fucking stand up, you bloody great fucking idiot. You're about 8'6" and you've just gone over by some 18-year-old kid that's just pushed you. Oh, fucking hell. Tillemans at the post in the 84th minute with the deflected shot. That was a good one outside the box and he had a go. It was there. So just to sum up really, folks, I think the passing was a bit off. I thought we were... I'm just hoping that we're not struggling. I'm so glad we're out of the Europa Cup. It just gives us that little bit of a break. It just gives us that time off. We were never going to win it. I just don't understand the point in it. The Champions League has got so much bigger financial rewards than the Europa Cup. And I don't see the point in flying 5,000 miles to play in a nothing kind of league. I just don't see it. And, you know, it's there. I'd have thought Under might have been given a chance as well, but he's just not got it, has it, that lad? He's just not doing what Brendan bought him in for. I think he's basically said it like, you know, well, you're not going to buy me now. So, and as Jamie said on Leicester Fans TV, there must be a reason why Roma are letting him go, and that's it. I thought the set pieces were woeful. I thought, you know, we've got this thing where Burnley had about like 15 players in the 6-yard box, so we decided to put corners and stuff in there. We need to mix it up more. We need to make oppositions think, right, what they're going to do this time. But that's just my opinion. What I was more pleased to see that we didn't just collapse like we did against Arsenal. You know, the Arsenal game could have been a massive score for them in the end because we were like absolutely fucked. But no, we kept going and we battled through. That's what I'm more pleased about, is that we battled through and we could have won that really. We shouldn't have get that fucking first goal away through a slack pass. Chowdhury should have at least hit the target on his chance. But we've got to just start mixing it up a bit more and confusing opposition, because all they're doing is they're just sitting down and just basically blocking us off and we just can't get through. There you go then, folks. That's the Fox 8. Who we got in the next few games? I've wrote it down somewhere. Right, the next few games, we've got Brighton, Sheffield, and then Man City and the Hammers. Now, we need to beat Brighton and we need to beat Sheffield United. There is no point in fucking around with that. We need to get out there and get 3 points in both of them games. Man City, I don't think we're going to do them. I ain't got a fucking clue. And the Hammers, we need at least a draw against them to stop them from catching us. But knowing our luck, we'll probably beat Man City, West Ham and lose against Brighton and Sheffield United, because that's the way we fucking roll at the moment. It's just absolutely amazing. Hopefully we'll get some players back. Hopefully we'll get some structure back. If Maddison's been off for a couple of weeks, that's a bit of a rest for him. He might come back. He'll take a couple of games or so to get back into it. But we're missing Harvey Barnes. We're missing him driving at the players. And that's it, really. So, all right, folks. Laters.